just start without them. 2 minutes. Is he registered for the race? And Glinda as well? Okay. Does anyone have quali ban for today?
Season 8 is over.
Yeah, Joso's. This is race ban though, yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. Quite good. Skills by this has been
Hello and welcome to Tier 3 to Israel. Today we are in Canada and I'm joined by Ryan Triton today. We've been co-commentators before in ACC, so it's nice to have him back here. Say hi.
Hello everyone. Yeah. This is actually my first time commentating 2020, even though I've been like I used to be a regular commentator for the last 2 games, so it's interesting.
Yeah, it's nice to commentate again with you. We had some good moments back in ACC Season 3, so...
Ah, yes, Season 3. Almost scuffed. But yeah, do we have a what you call it, a weather report for race? I'll try and ask in the chat here.
Yeah. I don't think... No one said anything yet, so I think it should be dry for now. People were calling...
Yeah, quali seems fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any rain in quali from the looks of it, unless it changes like very drastically. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see what they say. Okay, Ace Boy says no rain.
Yeah, so that's...
So we have a dry race. Okay.
Yeah, so that's to be expected.
Okay,
Cool.
So yeah, this will be an interesting round because Canada is a somewhat difficult track actually in these games because of the way the corners work, or the corner cutting works, and it's very easy to get penalties here because to be fast on this track you have to use all of the curbs, all of the track as much as you can, and especially through the last corner, the last chicane, you need to pretty much just commit to it, and as well as the end of the second sector chicane, easy to go off the track there, easy to go off in I believe it's turn 5, Sebastian corner as I'll call it. No, but anyways,
sad reality.
Yeah, but yeah, you raced here last time, I believe, right? Last season?
I did.
How do you think? So like, yeah, you have any insight that you would want to share, because you have... I don't even think I raced here last time, so you might have more experience than I do.
Well, I have much less experience in the F1 game in total compared to you, so I think you still know more than me. But yeah, it's a fun track. I enjoy it. It's quite easy to get corner cuts, though.
Yeah.
So that needs to be avoided for many drivers today. But otherwise, I'm expecting, I don't know, lap times around 108, 107 maybe?
7 would be pretty good. That would be really good, because that's what I'm expecting some of the tier 1 boys to be doing. I expect some of the faster guys, like if you guys watch Tier 1 on Saturday, you're gonna probably be seeing like Vexit, who's one of the fast boys in I'm pretty sure he's he's new to Tier 1 though, but he's very fast. He's probably gonna be in like the mid or low 1.7s or 1-minute 7s.
Yeah, and
So
we have seen that Tier 3 drivers are quick, and we have seen the dip into the Tier 2, maybe Tier 1 pace every now and then with like a wonder lap from them. And as we're saying that, Owen, he sets the first fastest lap doing a 108.6, so that's a mid 108, so that's already a good start for the session and setting the pace for the rest. And as Goran and Clara both set high 09s.
yeah, I think 9 would probably get you top 10 potentially, but yeah, I think they're gonna need to speed it up a bit if they want to get anywhere near Owen, I think, because that's over a second faster. So
Yeah.
I know we'll see how Sonny does. I think Sonny's still adapting to I think he's on a wheel now, right?
Yeah, he is, and he's not had the greatest of luck either to begin the season. But we saw that last season. It was at the latter stages he became strong. But he has yet to have a, I'd say, breakthrough race to show what he really can do.
Yeah, it takes a while to adjust, because it's very different in, or it is a very different scenario, or racing on the pad versus racing on the wheel. Especially, I mean, in this game it's very easy to be fast on a pad, as opposed to other sim racing games. In fact, this is probably one of the only ones where it's possible. But yeah, I'm getting a phone call already. That's great. Yeah, give me a second.
No worries. I'll just commentate the rest of Danny's lap. Although I do think he might be coming in because he's already done one lap. He's probably invalidated it though because he hasn't set a time yet. But yeah, as he goes through the chicane there, and he's gonna go into the hairpin now onto the back straight, I'd say. As the Sneddenhenke gets out the way. Easy on the brakes, easy on the power, gets the foot down. Almost hits the DRS zone, opens DRS now, and he's just full power into the last chicane, which is very easy to get wrong, very easy to cut, but very rewarding to get right. So let's see what he does. Yeah, he cuts in 5th gear, 4th gear, short shifts up to 5th, gets a good run through, DRS open, and this lap will be able to bring him up to P2, which is right behind Owen actually.
It's a good lap.
Yeah.
I think you could be a little bit more aggressive through that last chicane as well, so there's probably time on the table there for Danny.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to mute myself for a phone call. Turned out to be a spam call, so that's great. Yeah. But anyways, that's, I think, yeah, I think, I don't know if it's getting cloudier or not, because it seems like it's getting darker. So that might mess up the track grip a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to see how this goes for them. Also, I need to check a couple other things here in the channels.
I'm gonna ride on board with Aceboy as well, because he's generally one of the faster drivers here, and I'm interested to see what he can do. Jozo obviously serving that race ban from last week's kerfuffles, so he won't be joining us today. He's also one of the other top runners, so as Aceboy lets Danny pass, but I think Danny's doing an in-lap. So, but that's fine. Aceboy just giving the space he needs. Gotta be careful not to cut the corner on your out lap, because that can cause issues and invalidate your whole lap again. But anyways, Aceboy hard on the brakes into turn 1, down to 4th, goes into 3rd, gets the car rotated, easy in the power, gets the foot down. Brake at around the 100 board. Oh, sorry, 50 board. Yeah, as you see, I know this track. Very close to the walls. And then go into this left-hander here, get onto the curb a little bit, but not too much, just to avoid scrubbing off speed. On the power again, DRS open, a little bit of a straight down to the next chicane, brake hard, down into 4th, yeah, and then short shift out. I think those, he went a bit deep there, so I might have compromised his time a bit, as there's a slow futuristic up ahead, giving him the space he needs, very nice. Down into 3rd to the hairpin, ease onto the throttle like Danny did. Get the car rotated, foot to the floor, DRS open, maybe gets a little bit of a slipstream here from Owen actually, so that might help him with his cause. Owen moves over to give him the space, sends it into the final chicane, a little bit hesitant on exit.
Yeah.
And
He probably could have gotten a little bit more speed out of that, but let's see what he does.
yeah, so he does a
So not
109.3. So that's a bit uncharacteristic pace from him, I'd say, actually. But yeah, there's definitely places where he could easily gain time with a bit more commitment. But again, it's easier said than done for us commentators. So
Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's also down to the fact of, like, you know, you've come all this way on that lap time, on this lap. It might be feeling good for you personally, you know, and then to throw it all away in one corner just by being too aggressive would be a bit. That's not going to be very good for your morale, because that is the last corner of the lap, and it's the hardest one. You know, you don't want to be too overzealous going through it. So Owen is, I think. Oh no, Owen's invalidated, so he's probably gonna be boxing. Danny's on an out lap, so he should be. I think he's gonna be one of the people to come. He seems to be one of the faster guys today.
yeah.
Of course, who else hasn't put in a lap? Futuristic hasn't put in a lap. Neither has, or Boosted Mess Dominant or Omletto. I know Omletto was pretty fast last week out, right, in Baku.
He was. He got a podium, I think. So he.
Yeah.
But he did start a bit off the grid, so he managed to make the most of the bad situations for the other drivers. And we're just gonna, I think, Boosted Mess is about to complete a lap now. It looked like he might have cut the corner a bit, but I'm not sure. Doesn't say anywhere. As he goes P11 with a 110.2. So only Dominon and Omletto left. Sorry.
Yeah. So looking at the tires, that's something else we should probably mention. The strategy here is a bit weird. I think you could probably take the soft tires like 11 or so laps and then go to the end on the hard tires, but you're gonna lose a lot of time because I don't think the hards are particularly strong here. Especially compared to other, especially to the mediums and softs, but it really depends on what you're thinking of doing in terms of two stopping or one stopping. If you want to make up that time off the second pit stop, I think you could easily do it. If you were to go like soft, medium or something like that, I think last season actually I did drive, and I think I did go. I think I did two soft, medium because I had damage or something, but I was able to make it work in the end. But yeah, it's we'll see how this goes out because I think there's gonna be a lot of different strategy going on here. So
yeah. I remember me and Sam last season, the two McLaren drivers, great team that we had there. He won the race actually for Canada, but I remember doing practice. And I think the soft medium was the strat to go for, I believe.
Oh yeah, it was possible. So, I remember it being possible, yeah.
So yeah, but we definitely had to extend the softs, and the mediums would come to the end of the lap smooth. It is possible. Obviously in practice I DNF'd because I got too many penalties, but that's just me not being very good at this game.
No, you're just sandbagging, Kimi, come on.
Yes, sure. Let's put it that way.
I'm on board with Chief right now. He slightly hit the wall and then also dips onto the grass a bit. End of the first sector there. Not the ideal way to end it, but I don't think he lost too much time out of it. And I don't think he got any damage either, so that's good to see. But yeah, he's approaching the end of the second sector now. This is a short lap, and you're full throttle for, I would think it's like 70% of it, so high power track, but also you do need the downforce because these corners are unforgiving when it comes to understeer, and also as I think Danny's gonna give him a slipstream here.
Yeah, he gets a nice toe here, so that's
okay.
This lap out a little bit. Yeah, this is a beautiful slipstream from the team, well coordinated.
Great job to Haas.
Yep.
And if barely keeps it within the track limits, so that's good on the exit there. This should be a big improvement. We'll see what he does. He crosses the line and actually, goes P9. I think that was still like a
7/10
almost
improvement or something.
Yeah, he did his first laps on mediums, I think.
Yeah.
So let me see his details here. Yeah, I think that was his second lap on them actually. I'm not sure. So yeah, I think he did 2 laps on them. Yeah, he did 2 laps on those tires. So interesting to see. I mean, you could probably do that, but I would personally not want to.
Yeah, no, I think the pace difference between the mediums and softs are definitely a bit too much for qualifying. You're gonna get out the top 10 anyways, unless you really are confident.
Yeah. Olive says to stop sandbagging, Kimmy. Yes. Speaking of sandbag, oh dear, Ace Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, completely cutting that. Unfortunately. Yeah, like I said, it's super easy to do that here.
Oh, that would have
Because
been a
it's
good
like,
lap time. That would have been enough for P3 for him.
oh yeah. No, only 2 people in the 1:08 so far, and that's Owen and Danny, and they both have yet to improve on it.
Yeah.
On their first runs. So.
And because this is F1, because he cut a corner in the final sector, the whole lap is invalid for next. As Assetto actually puts a P1, so that's a great lap from him.
Yeah, barely ahead again. Look at that. Look at the top 3. 7/10 only.
As Anton
or
Olive.
700s, I mean.
Yeah. Anton Olive in chat saying, who's going to be champion of the wall? Good question. I don't think it's that deadly in this game, to be fair. It's not that unforgiving.
The champion of wall, yes. Shout out to Robert Kubica.
Shout out to a lot of people.
Yes.
But as we're speaking about that, Dominon goes P4 with a 8.8, so not bad. Pretty good lap time.
Yeah, he gets a lap time in then.
Yeah.
So also keeping an eye out on who is on a lap here. I think Clara's on a lap. Let's see. Actually no, Clara's I think on an in lap. So.
Yeah, I think Owen he's invalidated his lap as well. So I think most people here maybe Booster Mess. Let's go. Oh, he's invalidated as well. Futuristic is on an out lap. Yeah, weaving back and forth. So I guess we'll go with him for now.
Oh yeah, I see that. He's backing off here. I think moving out of the way for Schofield or no Dominon, so he didn't have to do that. But
yeah, it's hard to tell in F1 game.
Better to be safe. Yeah.
You don't have any relatives to go by.
Yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Futuristic is rocking the Seb Vettel helmet. That's very nice.
Has been nice. Shoutouts to Seb.
Almost spins it.
Seba, no.
He keeps it under control though. Very well done to him. Gotta get them heating the tires. I find that just going full send on the outlap is the best way to heat up your tires. But
I think you're gonna get more damage on the tires than that way, like more tire wear, and you want to have as minimum as possible so you can do it right at the end and get it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, do like a really
ACC strat, so I guess that's why I like. Oh, in the background of I don't know who that was. Was that Ocean Chief? Someone got a huge tank slap in the background of.
Yeah, I think I saw something there. Yeah, as Sonny comes out of the pits right. I think that's Sonny, or is that Gerla? Yeah, it's Gerla come right out of the or came right out of the pits. Luckily, at the right time. But yeah, we have a McLaren here. Kebab. Okay, moving out of the way, thankfully.
Yeah, might have hindered his.
And onto the grass. Yeah, I had to move. Yeah, that was a bit last minute, and there's I think more traffic behind him. I don't know if anyone is there on a lap. Let's see. Yeah, I think Danny's on a lap behind them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll keep an eye out on him, see what he's doing.
Now riding with Futuristic right now just to see what he can do. P11, so that's definitely enough to get into the top 10 if he improves. I haven't been paying attention to the sector times, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think Danny might have lost a bit of time. I'm not too certain, but we'll see if he gained it back. He's actually no, he's about to. I think he's gonna go again right now. He's charging and going one more time.
Yeah, Futuristic does improve up to P5, so that's a solid lap from him.
Good lap, yeah, 9-minute 1. So
yeah,
or 1 minute 9.1. Sorry, 9 minute no. As already Danny. Oh no, he invalidated the last corner already. So that's it for him. P3 seems to be the best he can do. Owen, meanwhile, is 600ths down through the first sector.
Yeah,
but we'll see if he is able to make up more there.
I believe it seemed like he was quite slow through some of the corners. He doesn't seem as committed as usual. That might be because he said he was
wanting to play
safe. Yeah. Just getting
yeah, he's the 10th down now. So yeah, I don't think he's going to be improving. Omleto might be keeping it on pole position as he's actually on his own lap now too. So I'll keep an eye out there as well because I think Danny and Owen are both done there. Unless Owen is able to get a significant exit out of this last chicane.
And he invalidates it, so that's not how to get the exit, and that's unlucky for Owen there. And yeah, he would have actually improved, but I don't know how much that invalidation would have helped his laptop. But so that's disappointing.
Yeah, quality is over, the flag is out. So let's see what Omleto's doing if he's improving any bit. He's up almost 2/10, so yeah, he's already got pole from the looks of it, unless Snella Hankey who actually goes 4th fastest, I think just did that lap, so just misses out on pole. So I think he's pretty much got this.
Actually puts it in P1.
Oh, Ace Boy actually, yeah. So unless actually he invalidates this, so Ace Boy puts it up to P1. Let's see if Leto can keep it clean through the final chicane. He doesn't need to risk it. He does keep it clean. Hits the wall though, but I don't think he lost that much time. He's gonna cross the line here. This should be pole. It's a 1 minute 8.2.
Yeah.
That is a stellar lap actually. So great job to him.
That's a great lap from Leto.
Yeah, Ace Boy puts it on the front row at the last minute. So great effort from him. Sonny crosses the line, I think P6, so he's on his in lap now. Yeah, Danny unable to improve there, invalidating right before the lap begun. Grenade Goran is actually crossing the line. He goes up to P9, so dislodges Futuristic down to P10. Kurz, meanwhile, may not want to put in a lap time. I mean, he's actually on his in lap anyways, because that's where I'd want to be. As somebody just joined.
Okay, I don't think they'll be able to get the car out, will they?
Hopefully not, because
that might cause issues.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Did you put it on invite only?
No, I put it on the friends only because I was expecting Blindermink and Visa to join.
Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe that's one of them? I don't know. I doubt it.
That would confuse me, but it doesn't seem like they got the car onto the track, so hopefully they will not be causing any issues.
Oh no, they did.
They have, no.
Whoever that is, hopefully whoever that is.
Whoever's got that friend, hopefully they messaged him to. I'm gonna quickly put a message in the tier 3 chat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be somebody else's friend.
Yeah. It's not anyone on my friend list, so... Which I find a bit, I find a bit of a weird coding. Owen says he left, but he might have retired, so... we'll have to keep an eye out for that, but hopefully the driver who joined, I don't like how I can't kick people in mid-session, but...
there's this guy here.
Wait, who is this?
He's, I don't know if Milos gave him the,
He sent me a message, can I join the 2SRL lobby?
I mean...
he's just got the...
He has the reserve role, he does have the reserve role, so yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, that's fine then, that's fine. It's fine, we're fine.
Don't know who it is, but aight.
Yeah, he's in the server, so it's okay.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I was more worried because I remember I think it was Coda last season where somebody joined in through like friends only or something, and then freaking straight line turn 1.
Yeah,
so...
they destroyed half the field or something. But
on purpose, yes, we had to reset. And
he is a tier 3 reserve confirmed, so we should be okay.
Yes. I'm gonna try and pronounce the name. Jogarden?
His name in the chat is Alexander. So let's.
Yes.
Okay, he says he talked to Milos. So thank you, Milos, for letting us know that we were gonna have a new person joining. But anyways, the D is silent. Says you're the garden. Is that correct, Antoine?
Ah yes, let's go. Okay, so everyone getting prepared here. As I said, I think this race is going to be decided by who doesn't get penalties, because I remember last season, Sam, when he won it by kind of playing it safe, and yeah, just not getting penalties. I think. You're Gordon.
You're a Gordon. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay. I like the name. I like that.
Yeah. Apparently it's a place Antoine used to live close to in Sweden.
Oh, let's go. So yeah, okay, I'm getting the predicted pit stop strategy here. It says lap 8, you're gonna pit. They're thinking lap 8 to 12, pit off of softs for mediums, and then another set of mediums later on, lap 20ish or so. Or it says soft, medium, hard, which I very much doubt is going to be the case. I think you could do soft, medium. I don't know. I know you mentioned you could, but I don't know if that's gonna be the optimal strategy. I think you're gonna lose some time out of there. I would think either if you're gonna two stop, I think soft, medium would be fine.
Yeah.
Of course, it depends on how much you've used your. Because if you did 4 runs in quali, you're gonna only have you're not gonna have any fresh sets.
Yeah, so
of
you might have to do
softs.
soft, medium, medium would be the safe bet.
Yeah,
Or
and
soft
that's.
hard if you want to go for that. But Antoine, did I
don't
pronounce
think
it correctly?
Sounds
just
Swedish.
asking.
How you?
He's.
Oh,
I mean,
Djurgården. Djurgården.
You're a Gordon. I mean, as a Danish person, I hope
Swedish.
I would be able to pronounce it correctly. As they are neighbors, Antoine says I pronounced it correctly. Okay, cool. Nice.
Okay. So let me pull up. I need to pull up the menu here for myself. See what we can get. Full track map. So I'm gonna go. I think we're gonna go position change right for the first lap.
Yeah.
And then interval. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's just go for that position change. Interval. There you go. And we can see really what happens. And Antoine says it's big park in central Sweden. Anyways, cool. So we got 18 drivers on the grid, which looking at the sign-ups is actually quite a feat. So almost a full
great.
grid yet again. Nice to see.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, here we go then.
You take it away, Triton.
All right, we got 5 lights then here for the Canadian Grand Prix then. And we're going to wait for it to go out here for them. It's gone out for us. But now this light's out as Ace Boy already gets a jump start. So the lights are out and we're going here racing. It's a good start from Omletto. And down the inside goes a Mercedes there on Owen. So Ace Boy already drops down there with the drive-through. Omletto gets away very cleanly. Owen goes side by side with Snella Henke and Danny as well in the back there as well. They're going too wide into the end of the first sector here. In the back, I think there was a mess there. I think Sonny lost a few positions as well as Boosted Mess. I think they got away fairly cleanly for the most part, so it doesn't seem as though there's any major drama going on there. But yeah, Omletto 1.2 seconds already up in the lead, getting a fantastic flyer of a start.
Yeah, so Ace Boy got the jump start, and I think he panicked a little bit because he got a very poor start, like drive from the start, and then Danny and Owen just both take him. Snelly Henke sending one down the inside though in turn 1.
Oh, but here goes Trevor as well on, I think that's the AlphaTauri of Dominon. Yeah, he gets the move done, and Curtis, his teammate, trying to follow him through. So yeah, now they have the back straight here. DRS, or no DRS, but they do have the overtake button at the ready, and everyone's pretty much got full battery at this stage of the race as they go side by side there. Omelette, Dominon, and Ace Boy actually just moving out of the way to go in and start his drive.
People hit the wall there. So I think Trevor Linden and Dominon hit the wall as Gerda already has 3 seconds of time penalties for cutting corners.
In 1 lap.
That is early to get time penalties.
That might have been an instant one, but we'll have to see. But yeah, so far everyone pretty much making up spaces except for yeah, of course Ace Boy, the big loser, and Sonny as well. Futuristic losing out a few. But
yeah,
early stages of the race here, Omletto seems to be the one setting the pace. Owen, let's see what he's able to do from behind.
Yeah, we know Owen, he's got good race pace as well. Quali he tends to shine more in the race than in quali, so I hope.
Yeah.
Well, I don't hope, but no bias or anything, but I do think he'll be able to stick with Omletto and maybe potentially fight for the win again.
What's happening here down the order? Our latecomer already making up 3 positions here.
You're the Gordon.
You're Gordon. Yes, you're Gordon. I'll call him Alexander because that's what he is in the. That's what he's
Discord, yeah. But I think he's probably. It says your garden or which means probably that place is. Something.
He said it's a big park. Yeah, big park in central Stockholm. So apparently you're loaded if you live there, which I wish I was loaded, but.
If you're a sim racer, you're not loaded. That's just a life. But
well,
anyways.
I mean, I might be if I get this job. So we're gonna. Ace Boy already getting a penalty as down the inside goes Alexander. Already makes a bit of contact, loses the rear on Schofield, and actually goes into the side of Boosted Mess, who loses the rear and spins around as a result. So a bit clumsy there from all of them. I don't know if I can really point fault there yet, but we'll have to review that afterwards.
All right. A bit of action there. Nice.
Yeah.
I was riding on board with Clara, sorry, so I missed the action, but sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, it just seems as though there was a little bit of clumsy moves going on there in the background, but yeah, keep going, sorry.
Anyways, so yeah, there's a little bit of a train behind Goran with Clara and Sonny, but then again, further up, Dominon's right behind Trevor Linden, but I think that's the only people that are close at the moment. As Dominon might get DRS and could potentially look for an overtake, although I think he's a bit too far behind to maybe get the move done. Especially into the chicane. He's just going to have to stay behind and maybe try something into turn 1. He gets close though. Has a bit of a look. gets a good exit. DRS open again. Will probably be able to challenge into. Actually, never mind. Just went on to the onboard. The outside camera is a bit deceiving. Anyways.
Yeah, right now, Trevor Linden holding off the challenge from the AlphaTauri of Dominon behind. These two have improved quite a bit. I remember Dominon, especially last season, was a bit rusty, to put it bluntly. And now, yeah, looking very fast. I'd kind of just keep tabs on the tier 3 things as they go, especially the title fight, of course. But yeah, right now, Dominon in the DRS there. Trevor Linden 3 seconds off the back of the other train there with Snellanke, Danny, and Owen. So, should be a pass soon coming up because Trevor Linden does seem to be quite vulnerable in a straight line and already might actually get
into the hairpin. Goes pretty good overtake so far. He's got the exit as well, which Trevor Linden gets a pretty...
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but he gets DRS and Trevor Linden doesn't because he was behind in the detection zone, so that's huge for Dominon. Gets up to P5, is able to protect it as well. So good move from him.
Also Trevor Linden's battery is pretty much gone already, which is bad news. You need to manage your battery on this track. It's almost, otherwise it's going to be detrimental to your race if you're unable to. So yeah, looking at the back already, Grenade Goran and Kurz already catching up, as well as Clara and Sonny. So this is going to be a big train now, and Trevor Linden might lose out here unless he's able to get his battery recharged. Yeah, so already 4 penalties out there. As I said, it's very difficult, this track, to keep it clean and within the track limits.
Yeah, I almost got disqualified during the race.
And Danny as well.
Yeah, Danny picks up 3 seconds as well. So that's gonna hurt his chances, but I'm pretty sure that Owen and Omeleto are gonna pick up 3 seconds because it's so easy to get them on this track.
Olive pointed out, yeah, Triton and Detrimental, name a better duo. Yeah, I mean, that's usually the best word I can think of for a negative word. Like, instead of saying, this is going to, you know, mess up their race, I guess I can't say the actual word because Wimpy is not going to be happy with me, but...
Kids as well. But anyways.
Yeah, the kids. Yeah, for the kids, come on. As right in the background, I can see 4 people right near the wall of champions. All in a gaggle, like I said. Another word of mine, I think.
In a gaggle.
In a huge gaggle of cars there in the back.
All of Triton's classics coming out here. Obviously,
I'll quote my fellow English colleague, so to speak, Mr. Terror Incognita. All sorts of fun and games going on back here.
Yeah.
All over the back of Trevor Linden is I should say Grenade Goran is Kurz, as Boosted Mess gets a penalty as well, so things not going too well for him as in the back.
Yeah, and I'm just going to quickly swap to the tire graphic. And Kurz actually the P8 with those mediums, so that's a good position for him.
Oh yeah.
And then Ocean Chief P13 still with the mediums and Boosted Mess as well. And then only person to pit so far is Gerla, so I'm assuming he's got damage or something.
Yeah.
But saying that, Owen close to Omeleto now.
Oh yeah, Omeleto. Oh, that's a
huge cut.
Yeah. Yeah, Omeleto must have made a mistake somewhere. I'm gonna check the lap time there. So yeah, he's lost a second that lap on his best. So.
Oh, someone's off in the background. I think that's Kabad. Yeah, no.
Trevor Linden.
Trevor Linden. Goes into
he's gone into the pits. Is he pitting for damage or?
I didn't see. There was a yellow flag at the back, so I didn't see exactly what happened.
No, I don't think he did. No, he's on mediums. I think he's just doing the soft medium strat. This might be because this is when the pit window opens. So I think he's just going for the undercut here.
Yeah.
So Gerla get the
3 seconds.
Yeah, unfortunate. She's not really having a good time out there from the looks of it.
Yeah. And,
as Owen was right there on Omeleto, and it seems as though he might actually have him here coming into the back straight here. I don't know if he wants to overtake him here because he will have the toe. Yeah.
Trying to get that, it goes into first gear, trying to get that as much rotation as possible. Short shift up to third. It's close enough now for DRS. Will it be enough to make a move before the Wall of Champions? It's going to be difficult though, but he's side by side now.
It seems as though.
And I think he gets the move done before the...
whoa! Okay, yeah, he's going into the pits. That was a sketch. Yeah, I'm sure Owen
that was
had a
surprise and a half. There. Yeah, that was unexpected.
Yeah, okay, and now the pit strategy is open for the mediums, if you want to go mediums as well, so...
Yeah, so 6 people pitting now. Sorry, 5 people.
Oh, what's happened in the back there?
So Clara gets a 5-second penalty collision with Sonny, so that might have been Sonny going too slow in, or Clara going too fast in. And Trevor Linden picks up a 3-second penalty for cutting corners. So penalties everywhere. It's like Oprah Winfrey handing out penalties.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna keep an eye out on where Trevor Linden comes out here. I think he's pretty much jumped all of them, as Yuri Gordon gets another one, another penalty. Unfortunately, he's up in the P8 though, and of course, remember everyone's gonna be getting penalties, so shouldn't be too much, shouldn't be too big of a deal.
Yeah, but
it will matter though in the end, in the long run though, of course.
Omletto, with that undercut, will probably get out ahead of Owen now, and I'm going to see if Owen's going to dive into pits. He's got a bit of a gap behind him, so it would be a smart time to do it now, unless he's going for a soft hard strat.
Yeah, I'm looking at his tires, and they don't look anywhere near worn. Like usually you will see the blisters appear. Yeah, he's not pitting either. Yeah, so
goes for another lap.
I don't really think it's gonna work out too well, especially since Omletto's on medium tires. I don't know if that is going to matter.
He goes for another lap as well. Danny into the pits, so he's trying to extend those soft tires as much as possible. Let's see where he gets out in comparison to Omletto, and I think Omletto gets him with quite a big of a jump actually. So Danny actually losing out quite a lot here. He's lost out, well. Yeah, okay, he just makes it ahead of Ace Boy, who has yet to pit had that drive-through, so he lost out about 2 seconds, so not the worst actually, looking at it now, but it's definitely not the greatest either.
Yeah, meanwhile, Grenade Goron getting passed by Kurz there for P3 on track, but I don't think he's going to be keeping that as Yuri Gordon, making life easier for Omletto. Not really fighting him too hard, letting him pass, playing it safe. So good to see. Yeah, Omletto is coming down the back straight now. What's Owen doing? He's going into the pits now.
Yeah, but Omletto now has free air to try and really nail that sector 3 and try and undercut Owen. And Snellhank enjoys him as well, as you said.
Yeah, he was in traffic. Yeah, Omletto was in traffic, so this might have helped him, but I don't know about Danny. What happened there? So Owen is exiting the pits now, and I actually think that, yeah, Omletto is going to get a pretty hefty overcut, or undercut here, yeah, because he already, fastest lap.
Actually, he might get taken by Danny as well.
Yeah, he does.
Danny gets Owen.
So the undercut working out very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Futuristic sets the fastest lap, Gurley gets another penalty, so a lot going on there, as Owen as well gets a penalty, and going side by side as well is Yuri Gordon and Owen. Owen trying to get past here, being a bit impatient. Yeah, I would say impatient there. It's a good pass though. He gets it because Yuri Gordon defending on the inside, not really wanting to give that up, and he actually has DRS on Owen. Is he going to send it down the inside? Omletto gets a penalty as well, so both of them faltering there, and all of them now with penalties. So
that's completely evened out the field now. So Danny gets a good undercut on Owen, and Omletto as well.
Owen did lose time as well. He lost a lot of time fighting Yuri Gordon there. So yeah, that pit stop was, I mean, it's not badly timed by him. It's just badly timed, just out of bad luck.
Yeah. So maybe he's trying to extend the first stint and this stint to try and get softs come the end of the race.
Yeah, I think we can easily go.
Snellhank on Ace Boy, but Ace Boy goes into
Oh
the pits.
no, Yuri Gordon. So another 5 seconds added. So he's got 11 seconds of penalties since he gets another 5 for speeding.
Yeah. I mean, he literally jumped in and is instantly in the race. He hasn't even had time to warm up, so he cut the boys some slack. And he goes. Yeah,
he's going on hard.
Interesting.
He might go to the end.
Yeah, he's probably going to go to the end now. And now Omletto right behind Ocean Chief. Obviously on much fresher tires here.
Okay, so Futuristic gets a penalty. I think that's another one.
And Ocean Chief doesn't put up too much of a fight. He's a wise driver, and Omletto breezes past there.
One might say it comes with age.
He is definitely a mature one.
So just to put it lightly,
Yeah, but
I can't say anything else about it, otherwise I'll get in trouble.
I will put out a shout out to him. Me and him pulled a great prank on that Bans the other day.
Oh yeah, that was great. Yeah, I was in the call and he was so worried.
So so the admin for SLR and me were discussing potential dual streaming on Saturdays, And we pulled a great prank on that band who was the admin for it too as well, so that was really good fun. So yeah, Ocean Chief, great guy.
Yeah, you gotta respect Chief. He's I've known him for almost 3 years actually, so 2.5 years, and yeah, he's a class guy, and yeah, so it's great. Yeah, it's great to be around that he's around all these years, and to see him fight with the young guys still, so to speak.
So to speak.
Yeah, so, yeah,
Let's say
I've known
younger.
him longer.
Younger.
Yeah, younger. Yeah, I've actually known him longer than 2.5 years now. I'm thinking about it, but yeah. Here comes his teammate, and he is. I think Gunther put in a call there because yeah, Danny goes right past him. He doesn't fight him at all, and oh no, he gets a penalty for it. So
unlucky.
this has been a Daniel Ricciardo moment from Sochi.
Yes, very much.
Yeah,
so.
I remember. Yeah, I think it was like Ocon letting him go, and then he cut the corner to get past him because it was like he let him go at the last minute and didn't go around or something. The bollards or whatever they have there.
Yeah.
And now keep an eye out here on Leto as well.
As Gerla picks up another 3 seconds, and Dominon actually getting past. Oh, there's a bit of a fight here. Boosted Mess, and maybe Futuristic will have a look as well. I think Futuristic gets the move done as well. Maybe he has a look at Dominon. No, he backs out of it. Oh, the background actually Grenade Goran on Clara. As Clara picks up a 3-second time, but Goran gets past. So great fighting here for the P10 spot. It's good to see. Good stuff. And now Owen.
Keep an eye out here.
Yeah, Owen,
yeah, Owen on the back of Chief. I don't think he's gonna make it easy for him either.
No, his team is right up ahead.
Yeah, he's gonna want to do him a favor, I think, and yeah, we'll see if Owen is able to get this move here. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to.
He's making it more difficult for sure than Omletto and Danny. But that's all fair play. He can choose his battles that he wants. But Owen probably gonna make a move into the hairpin now, and he does.
Yeah, he turned down the battery and everything. He's gonna have DRS on him as well. So Owen will have the DRS, I should say.
Yeah, so Owen gets the move done, and
weaving a bit to thank him. Again, Chief actually didn't fight him too hard there, so he's, I think, giving him a thanks.
Yeah, and Anton Olive says in chat, if everyone has a penalty, no one has a penalty. That is true.
That is true, yeah.
It does equal out that way.
Unfortunately, Sonny and Snella say otherwise as Danny. Fastest lap there, 11.7. So good job to him so far, putting on the pace almost up to the back of Omletto.
Yeah.
And Owen falling off the back of these two. Kurz,
was
meanwhile,
a little bit of a dive from Dominon. Didn't really make it stick in the background of Trevor Linden, but brave move. But they both came out with survived, no contact. So good stuff, good racing.
Yeah, these three all a bit low on battery. Behind them, Futuristic looking a little bit better. But yeah, Sonny on Sonny's battery is okay for the time being. But Trevor seems to be very trigger happy with that overtake button, as it looks only at 3% of the battery. And Dominon was looking a bit low as well as Kurz. What's happened there? He's made a mistake.
Yeah,
and hit the wall actually. Yeah, so yeah, he gets in the way of Owen. I don't know what happened there, if there was contact between him and Omletto, but
yeah, so Owen gets past Kurz now, as you can see, and now Danny right up behind Omletto as well. So
who gets a penalty?
Kurz goes into the pits. So Snella
he has a
gets past Ocean Chief, who I think no, he doesn't pit, so he stays out for another lap. Let's have a look with Dominon and Trevor Linden here. They're having a good scrap. What they're gonna do is Dominon close to Trevor Linden. Ooh, maybe thinks of a dive. Doesn't really do it. It's a bit too far behind. Tries to stick around the outside of Trevor Linden, but doesn't really quite get the but Trevor Linden gets a kind of a poor exit, but it's not enough for Dominon to make a way past.
Meanwhile, Boosted Mess goes into the pits. He's pitting for soft tires, so I think he's doing the soft strat here.
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness, what happened there? Oh, Kurz.
What happened?
Okay, so so I saw him. I just saw him fly out of the pit exit like sideways. I think he hit the grass and just like spun. And then the game reset him back to the track. So I don't think he hit the reset. I don't know if he because usually it does that. I will ask him afterwards because yes. But yeah,
sorry to interrupt. Dominon makes a move up the inside of Trevor Linden into the hairpin, gets the move done, but Trevor Linden gets a better exit. But actually, no, Trevor Linden backs out of it, sort of, and they both will have DRS. A little bit of banging wheels.
Yeah, and Owen gets another penalty.
Yeah, and I think Trevor might come out of this ahead. It's still side by side. Dominon up the inside, makes the move. They both cut the corner a bit. They're still side by side.
Oh my
Who's
goodness.
gonna concede first? Okay, Trevor
Oh,
gets
and here comes
ahead.
Futuristic as well. Now, is he gonna make it two for one? Actually, no, he doesn't. And he backs out of it. In fact, is unable to keep the commitment on the brakes. And Trevor Linden does somehow keep the positions. So that was
Good scrap from
that was
those three.
really
Great, intense racing for a P6. So very nice to see. While that's happening, Omletto only.
Did we miss Danny take the lead of the race? I think.
I was just gonna say, Omletto, we missed Danny taking the lead for that battling. So sorry, Danny.
Yeah, we're
seems
sorry,
like-
but yeah.
It seems like Omletto's struggling a little bit more with these medium tires than he was with the softs.
Yeah, and he's got 2 lap older tires than Owen and 1 lap older. I mean, that's not going to make much of a difference. And also, he may have picked up damage. I think there was something with Kurz that went on there. I don't see anything, but yeah, that might not be helping him very much. And now Danny only has 1 penalty. These two have 2, so that's not going to. That might end up playing a factor in later on. So
Yeah.
these guys have to keep it clean.
So
Cheap.
Dominon going for round 2 here with Trevor Linden. Makes the move before the chicane, so he gets it done. Futuristic might... Oh, Trevor Linden picks up 3 seconds. Futuristic might be able to have a look up the inside of Trevor, but I think he's a bit too far behind. So Dominon gets the move done after some great
look how much-
racing.
Yeah, you can see the light flashing if you can see the rear of Trevor Linden on board from Futuristic. Not anymore, but Kurz gets a penalty as well. But yeah, it's he is derating a bit, and Futuristic has almost 80% battery, so this is going to be very, very. This is going to be a bit of a struggle here for Trevor Linden, as I said. Still pressing that button way more than he needs to. He needs to save it up a bit. And I mean, sometimes once you get into a certain range, it does get difficult to build it up. But still, you do have to have some discipline on the. You have to have some discipline on the trigger finger, so to speak.
Yeah.
As this should be the move here soon, because I don't know. Trevor doesn't have DRS, so.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the lead battle, and there's a bit of a DRS train going on there, so sadly nothing happening there. But yeah, so Futuristic, only 4 tenths behind with DRS, will be able to close the gap, probably not enough to make a move. But maybe we'll have a look into turn 1 now, because he's quite close behind. Gets a good exit as well, so DRS open. Let's see, what will he do? And yeah, he makes a move.
Simple pass here, yeah.
Yeah.
So good job to Futuristic picking his moment very, very
Trevor
closely, but
sort of sticking his nose in his side.
he's
a
just
little
there, yeah, to
Yeah.
put him offline. It seems, yeah.
But,
Fair
so,
enough.
Futuristic gets the move done. Trevor Linden struggling a little bit here, and Goran right behind him now as well. So very good battling here. Is actually Owen right behind Omletto. So could potentially see a pass, and Omletto crucially outside the DRS range of Danny.
Yeah, this might be what he needs here. Let's see the battery situation. Owen has a little bit less than him, but shouldn't matter too much because he has enough to use here. So let's see down the back straight here.
Oh,
DRS
okay.
going to be wide open.
I've got the rev glitch, so sorry about that. Oh, it's fixed itself again. But anyways, Owen gets a great exit here. DRS open, side of Omletto, makes the move. Oh, as Omletto goes into the pits yet again when Owen is trying an overtake.
Yeah, so I think at that point, yeah, he's realizing the strat's done. He's backing out of it. He can probably go to the end on the mediums from here, but he only did 10 laps on those medium tires. That is
Sorry, I'm missing.
what's he doing from here? He's
Futuristic.
going hard, actually. Oh no, he's getting a wing change as well. Yeah, so he did have damage.
Yeah. Sorry, I just
So,
missed
yeah.
Futuristic on Goran. Dominon and Sonny, and so Trevor Linden gets past Futuristic again. And Dominon right behind Sonny now. Good racing here. This is
Futuristic gets a penalty.
Yeah.
About a second penalty, I think that is.
Yeah, and Antoine said at the end of the race the order will be all the way up and down, but Antoine also says, the only Trevor I know is my 55-year-old boss, so I always imagine him. That's nice, Antoine. That's very nice. When I think of Trevor from GTA, but I don't have a boss called Trevor, so maybe if I do have a boss called Trevor, that's what I'll think of. But anyways, so yeah, the gap to Owen and Danny, 1.4 seconds, 1.3 seconds. They both have 6 seconds of time penalty, so Owen really has to close that gap in order to try and get the win here. And Dominon close to Sonny. Sonny gets DRS on the back, but as Dominon goes into the pits, so we won't be seeing anything, any overtakes from him soon. Futuristic. Oh, Gerla retires from session, sector 3. Do you see what happened? Huh. Alright, it seems like we have lost Triton. He might have had to mute for a phone call or something.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, yeah, for some reason I had my mic muted. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, yeah, he retired in the pit lane.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so let's see, as well, up front here. Danny seems to have this under control for the time being, but Owen, as we said, is very fast in race trim, so Danny as well is fairly solid in race trim, but we'll have to see if he's able to keep the fight.
Season.
Yeah. And Danny winning in Bahrain, I know he's very good there. See if he can make it a second win of the season.
Yeah, that'd be very good for him and the Haas team as well.
Yeah,
and Chief tends to make up places at the end of the race, so maybe another good point scorer for Haas. And the Ace Boy, sadly with the drive-through at the start, makes it difficult for the Alfa Romeo team to get good points. And Omelette now on the behind Kebab. Will make the move before the corner, so that's good stuff from him. And I think Dominon here, right behind Kurz. So Kurz
right now,
actually...
oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go. It's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I checked the race director. Both Danny and Owen are one warning away from a penalty, so that would be Owen's third and Danny's second. So, yeah, if Danny wants to be in with this and have a better shot at winning this race, because Owen is starting to pick up the pace now, he's got to play it safe. As oh, somebody's off the track. That's Sonny.
Yeah. So Sonny's had a spin.
I think he's got damage. Potentially, no, he might not have got damage. He might have gotten away with it.
Yeah, but it's definitely not helped his race out. So he goes all the way down to P8, right in front of Omleto actually. So that's an
and Omleto gets a penalty for it.
3 seconds, and Owen actually now. Oh, okay.
And Danny.
That's
Owen pits. Yeah, okay.
That's why I was gaining on Danny, because he's going into the pits. So Owen into the pits, so he's undercutting Danny now. Yeah.
Danny just got a penalty in that as well, so as well as Omleto, so both of them having one. Let's see where Owen comes out in relation to Omleto, but I don't think he's going to get much of an undercut on him because, unfortunately, it seems as though who's that going to the pits? Clara. He's on hard tires and he had a wing change, so I don't. Let's see. Yeah, Owen's coming out of the pits. I think well ahead. Yeah. Right ahead of Trevor Linden, so that's very good for him.
Great timing from him, so he'll have fresher tires, he'll be able to pull the gap now. Trevor Linden also has Futuristic and Goran behind to worry about. So it's a good timing for Owen there.
Sonny gets 3 seconds. So yeah, unfortunate for Omleto, who looked like he was going to be controlling this race, has dropped down the order now.
Yeah, he got that wing damage, probably from the little bit of a contact with Kurz, we're not quite sure.
Hello, Dragon, by the way. Yeah, I'm back on the commentary for F1.
He's back. Pole time was a 1:08.2 by Omleto. So it's a very good lap from him, and I think Goran now. Goran is going to try and make a move on Futuristic, however Futuristic is DRS on Trevor Linden and has a little bit of a look, Goran, but he decides to back out of it because it doesn't get close enough. Gonna go on to Futuristic here, see what he's gonna do towards Trevor Linden.
Let's see where Danny comes out. I think Owen's got him.
Yeah, it seems
just about got him.
It just about got him. So Owen with the undercut makes the move back into P1. So
let's see what Danny can do though, because again, Owen's one warning away from a third penalty, which would mean he has to pull a 3-second gap if he wants to keep that position.
Yeah, but Danny also. I'm gonna have a look at penalties now, just to see.
Yeah, Danny has 6 now. Danny just got his second one. Ace Boy gets a penalty as well there.
Yeah.
And yeah, Danny is gaining on him as it stands, but he's blowing a lot of battery to do it.
Yeah, I think he's just doing that to try and keep within the DRS zone. And the Ocean Chief with 3-second penalties. The only person without a penalty is Goran in P6, so he might make up some time come the end of the race. If he doesn't pick up a penalty, of course.
Yeah, so looking at their batteries, yeah, Owen also losing a bit of battery, but actually is Danny going to go for the move here down the inside into the final chicane here? Side by side, they come a bit very close to contact there. Owen giving him just enough space. And Danny now derating a bit. Owen lags back, so yeah, that might be the move done there for Danny. So retaking the lead now. He's gonna have to recharge that battery. Both of them a bit low on energy, but yeah, Danny a little bit more so.
Yeah, so there's good fighting between the two. So
oh,
Owen
and
picks
there
up
it
3
is.
seconds. So
Yeah,
that is
like I said.
Danny in the comfort zone now of he has got 3 seconds to play with. So
Yeah,
Danny
rubbing
very
salt
much
to the wound there.
very much in control of this race now.
Yeah, Futuristic coming out of the pits there. He's on new mediums, so yeah, Dragon says did an 8.4 in time trial, and they're doing 8.2. I mean, to be fair, time trial I think is slower in this game or on this track. But yeah, Owen seems to be dropping off a bit here as well. Danny does seem to actually have a little bit more pace, but it's all down to the whether or not Owen can stay in that DRS zone.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got just over a second. Well, sorry, just under a second to Danny, so he stays in it for now. But as that's happening, Goran on Trevor Linden with DRS makes the move before the final chicane, and easy move, and he moves up to P4.
Yeah, good job from him. Owen having to blow his battery as Danny puts in the fastest lap of the race. Even Owen improving a bit, but I don't think that's anywhere near as much as yeah, 11.1 for Danny, 11.7 for Owen. So yeah, showing the pace here. But he is in the DRS, which is what matters. And also Danny is starting to derate as well.
Yeah, and Antoine says Snell Henke's gonna win because no penalties. Potentially, I think he's a bit far off.
If there's a safety car, then yeah, he wins.
Yeah, if there is a safety car, that is true.
Because yeah, the guys behind him will pit, and this could be his.
But he's gonna go for. I think he's gonna try and go for the soft tires. So for the soft.
Yeah, he's got
soft.
He could probably pit now and do it.
Yeah, as we see, Booster Mess has 10 laps on the soft tires, and Ocean Chief with 9 laps, so it's definitely doable.
Yeah, and again, he only needs to be within 9 seconds of Owen and 6 seconds of Danny.
Yeah. And, so yeah, Snelle might just pick up some good positions here.
So let's see what he's able to do. He's just been, I can see the way he's driving, very smooth, keeping it clean at the moment. Hopefully I'm not jinxing him, but
yeah.
We'll see where he comes out now in relation to everyone else. I think he's going to come out like P7 or so. Omleto, Dominon coming out of the pits now. Let's see, he's in the Mercedes pit box, so that's going to be the longest run down the pit lane. As here he comes, yeah, it should be P7, because Ace Boy's a bit too far behind, and he's going to be able to gain positions here as Dominon's right there.
Yeah.
So we'll keep an eye out on him while we're keeping an eye out on this battle for the lead. Because
actually, Owen's gained a little bit of time on Danny this track, this time around. As
yeah, and he's got. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, Cloud gets over past Ocean Chief, but that's because Ocean Chief goes into pit for another set of softs. And Goran as well, without penalties, but he is yet to pit.
And I'm going to take a look here, see what the penalty situations are. So Danny 6 seconds, Owen 9 seconds, Trevor Linden 6 seconds, Omleto 9 seconds, Dominon only 3. Snell Anki none, of course, as well as Grenade Goran. 6 for Ace Boy, 3 for Kebab, 9 seconds for Kurz, Futuristic, and Clara. 3 for Chief and Sunny, Boosted Mess with 12 as Danny. Oh
Danny
no!
Picks it up, so that is his safe buffer gone. So they both have 9 seconds now. And Snell Henke makes it past Dominon and is probably going to get Omleto very soon because he's got soft tires. But he picks up a time penalty. Snell Henke has a time penalty now. He's going to try and move around the outside though of Omleto. Gets the move done. Actually, brilliant racing. And Dominon's going to have a little look because there was a gap that opened, and Dominon's going to get a better exit here.
Yeah,
I've messed this up. There we go. So Dominon gets
the penalty. Oh, barely giving him any space. Omleto into the wall. Oh no!
And that's the front wing of Omleto gone.
Again, I mean, again, that's a difficult one to just claim the corner. Yeah, Snella, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's got 11 seconds, and he's got 8 laps to make that up. I think he can do it because these guys are on. I mean, their tires are still new.
Yeah.
And they're Snell Anki's gonna hit the cliff at the end. But we'll have to see. But yeah, that is unfortunate for these two. Yeah, both have
massive
pretty hefty damage there. Yeah, so Ace Boy might actually benefit from this after getting that drive-through penalty.
Yeah. Sadly, the F1 TV cam didn't really pick up what happened there. It only saw I was on Dominon, and it was on the right-hand side pod, So only saw Umletto flying into the wall after that contact. So, but we saw what happened.
Owen getting a run here as well. He's got 2 warnings. He's got 1 extra warning he can get.
Yeah. So
Danny.
Umletto picks up 5 seconds for speeding a pit lane, so his race has gone down the drain.
Down the drain, yeah.
And Antoine
so
says...
now,
Sorry, Antoine says
champion
Umletto,
up the wall.
champion up the wall, correct.
Sonny gets 3 seconds as well. So yeah, everyone, just, showing the severity of how difficult this, or just showing how difficult this track is. So, depending on Snellihanki's pace here, he may have a shot at a good position if these two start fighting hard enough. And he's able to use that tire advantage, but I mean, Owen and Danny are rapid here.
Yeah, and they're
compared to the rest of the field.
Snelly is not exactly gaining as quickly as he needs to in order to make those 6 seconds count.
Yeah, he needs to use the tires now, and also, like I said, Owen's got 1 penalty or 1 warning. I mean, on a 4th. So again, that could come in handy as well, because if these two get another penalty each, then Snellihanki only needs like 9 seconds.
Yeah, and
Umletto
picks up hollow moment.
So it's been a hollow moment. From pole position, it's just gone all wrong here. He's not even going to get points from the looks of it.
I know that feeling all too well.
Oh, come on, man.
Season 1. No.
Let's see if he's got another warning here. Yeah, Owen just got a 2nd warning. So 1 away from, and same as Danny, they both cannot afford another one, because then they're just going to be handing Snellihanki another 3 seconds of buffer. So he would only need 9.
Yeah.
So yeah, if he knows that, he just needs to get a move on with it, and he's not really doing it.
Yeah, but Owen's
he doesn't have much battery
now,
either,
actually, and he's got more battery than Danny. But Danny gets a pretty good exit here. I don't think Owen's gonna be close enough to make anything of it. No, definitely not. So another DRS. He's gonna get close though. He's gonna. Oh, actually, Owen.
He's gonna have a look.
Has a look up the inside. Danny's ahead. Owen picks up 3 second time penalty.
Oh no!
Ils sont vraiment fous. Ça. Danny stays ahead with 1 second, and Owen now with another 3 seconds. That is
He's not going to be happy with that, and yeah, he makes a bit of a mistake going in there. So I mean, it's always a risk going into that corner. That's the thing. I've been saying it. Like, it's not the best overtaking spot, and that might have given him all he needs as Futuristic gets a penalty there. I think Owen cuts it again.
That's Futuristic with a ambitious move on Aceboy here. Makes the move stick. Actually, Aceboy around the outside stays ahead for now, and that's actually really good defending there, because Futuristic doesn't get the move done. Great racing between these two drivers.
Yeah, again,
here.
even with the wing damage.
Oh yeah, Futuristic makes it past A-Boy, so...
Yeah, I think this is Futuristic's to gain here. He can get P4 out of this because ahead Dominon has some hefty wing damage, as we said. That front end plate is gone on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
So, and he's low on battery. Futuristic has been playing it very smart this whole race, for the most part, with this battery.
But he does have 12 seconds of penalties.
Oh dear, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah. So that is not optimal. And now, with the 12 seconds of penalties on Owen, Snellihanki only needs
another one. Oh yeah, that's 15 seconds.
One.
So yeah, as it stands, Snellihanki will get him.
Yeah, that's enough for Snellihanki, and I think Owen will be kicking himself now.
He is not going to be happy, and there's nothing he can really do about that. So, and I'm sure Snellihanki can see that. So he's just going to be vibing here, just trying not to get another penalty. He's only gotten 1 in 31 laps. He can easily do, he can easily go another 4 laps without another one by that logic.
Yeah, and
Owen is.
Try to stay close enough for that penalty, but not push too hard. So I think he's definitely. Snellihanki's going to be smiling now with seeing that penalty come through.
As in the back there, Clara getting
Chief.
the move done on Ocean Chief. Yeah. There's a lot of cars back here. Dominon getting a penalty, so that will help Futuristic out.
Yeah.
Let's see what's happening there. I can't see. Umletto, another penalty. So it's I think that's Trevor Lind. Yeah, this is a 5-car scrap here in the back actually. Umletto, Trevor Lind, Sonny, Chief, and Clara leading that pack.
Yeah. So Clara actually climbing her way up, but Ocean Chief with the 6-second time penalty will be potentially able to jump Clara come the end of the race. So Clara wants to pull up at least a 3-second gap to them. Owen close enough to Danny, but with those time penalties, he's gonna. The win has definitely slipped away from him now.
Yeah, from the looks of it, unless Danny makes some sort of severe mistake, or there's some FIA inquiry into that, it seems as though Owen is unfortunately not going to make it 3 for 3.
Ocean picks up a 3-second time penalty, so that clears Clara, and now Sonny might be able to get 2. Actually, Ocean goes around the outside of Clara, makes the move. Clara goes a little bit.
Oh no!
A little bit of a tap there. He makes the move done. Was Musta's sign. Ocean Chief up to P8. Sonny takes advantage of this. Clara down to P10 now. So she won't be too happy about that, as Omletto, Trevelinda and Kurz are right behind them.
Yeah, Clara though, this is still doable, of course. I mean, I don't know if those tires are going to hit the cliff yet, but they will soon. Grenade Gorn gets a penalty, as in the back, I think Kurz is off the road. Yeah, but gets it back under control, so... still keeping an eye out here on the front. Snellihanki's losing time. As it stands, he won't get Owen. He will not get Owen if he stays like this. Like I said, those...
Oh, he's so close. He needs to be within 12 seconds.
He is now, but it's only like just about.
It's just. But I'm looking at Owen now, and he seems to be pushing very hard now. He probably just wants the on-track win, and is probably going to dispute the penalty with the FIA, which is fair. He's a very emotional driver, and driving with emotion is great to see. But Owen.
But it's also it also is a detriment. Yes, Antoine.
Yes.
But yeah, it's you know, I've suffered from the same thing. If I get tilted, then I'm gonna drive badly. It happened to me. I think it was Hungary last season, where I was like P4 or something, P3 almost. At one point was in grasp, or actually no, P4 was in grasp, and I just completely, my tires hit the cliff. I was trying to push too hard, and I got caught by Timo, and I was just getting frustrated by like not being able to keep him behind for long enough. And yeah, so if I had calmed down, I probably could have done a better of a job at it. But no, it just, you gotta stay, you know, you gotta play your cards right in these scenarios. So, but this might actually be a move here. Owen tries to have a look down the inside. No, that's not gonna do it. Yeah, that's not your corner right there, Danny, knowing very well that it's his.
It's ambitious driving from Owen, but it's enough to. I think sometimes you can do the mind punts for the guy in front, so they get a little bit spooked, go a bit deep, and they take an easy position.
Yeah, right now as well, Snellihanki falling off the back of them. He's only got 2 laps left as well, so we're approaching the final lap of the race here. We'll see what...
it's a lot of penalties coming in there, and I think Sonny with DRS on Ocean Chief, yes, Sonny's made... sorry. Oh, Clara a bit deep there on the brakes. Stays ahead though of Omletto. So it's a good battle here for P8, and Sonny actually getting a good run on Ocean Chief here. Sorry, wrong number. There you go. 23 seconds. Yeah, Omletto's been really unlucky.
Yeah, these guys all over the back of each other the whole race. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh dear, Mr. Tipsy Bob is going off in the chat here.
Might try and move down the
inside. He might get him here.
Han går ned ind i siden, og de rammer hinanden, og
no, it's spun
him! Going around, so that is Snellihanki getting the P2 for sure. And,
there was no need for that, honestly. Like, really, I don't think there was a need for that. It was a tough one. Danny left him. I mean, it seemed as though he left him just enough space. So, but that might be a bit controversial. So yeah, now this is
that's enough for Snellihanki to get that P2.
Yeah, this would be a fantastic drive for him. And where did he even start? I want to see where he started.
I think he started P4.
Oh, he started P5.
Oh, P5.
P5.
Okay.
So it's good. Yeah, good for him. Kept it clean and shows what keeping it clean does for you in this track.
Yeah.
But yeah, just, I mean, unfortunate for Owen. I mean, he fought hard to the end, but so did Danny, and it seems as though Danny is going to be taking this race win. I mean, he is pretty much kept it under control after that, and took advantage of everyone else's misfortunes.
Even if the FIA decide to penalize this, it won't be enough for Owen to get that P1 spot. So Danny definitely is going to take the win unless something crazy happens. Actually, Trevor Linden gets a great run on Clara here. Decides maybe backs out of it at the end, but that's causing Omletto to get a good run. Oh, Omletto spins the background into the wall, goes Omletto. Rip.
Oh
Omletto.
No.
So that's
third front wing of the day for him. I think.
Ocean Chief goes deep, and Sonny and Clara go past Ocean Chief. Might have been hit by them actually, and
All sorts of carnage
all
going on
over
here.
So Danny, of course, has finished like Sandy Owen P3, Domino P4, Goran P5, Futuristic P6. But I'm riding on board with this battle here because it's really intense, and I think it's gonna be. Oh, the Ocean Chief spins!
Chief, no!
Naiva Sciada! Ocean Chief is in the wall, and that is him out of the points. That is not the way you want to finish.
Why really finish with that? Okay, he gets one position back. Okay, that's. He gets one back, but oh no, Chief. Poor Chief. Kebab gets P8 out of that. I think he started. Where did he start as well? I think he started. Yeah, he started P14, so he gets P8 out of that. Fantastic job to him. Futuristic gains a few positions. Ace Boy and Owen losing out there, especially Omleto from pole in almost last place there. Just went down the drain for him. Yeah. Oh no, Chief, no! Yeah, that's so unfortunate though of an ending for him. But regardless, fantastic drive from everyone up there up front. Let's see what. Hopefully,
I might have been a bit loud there at the end.
That was
an intense race.
Yeah. So, are we doing interviews here? Let's see.
Yeah, let's do
we have a couple guys waiting. We'll see. I'll let you pick whoever you want in, and then I'll just like do the interviews with you alongside.
Yeah, and this says Kebab driver of the day from the game, but who do you think the driver of the day is? Okay.
I can agree with that, but I do think Danny.
Yeah.
Danny responded well to the pressure. Or Snella Hanky, I think I would want to give it to because he drove very cleanly and just kept it under control. And yeah. I think I would give it to Snella Hanky, honestly.
All right, I was thinking of Danny and Snella Hanky as well, so I'm okay with Snella Hanky getting a commentator's driver of the day, even though very well done to Kebab from getting P8 after being starting that far back on the grid. So that is a tier 2 in Canada, and so Danny P1, Snella Hanky P2, Owen P3, followed by Dominon, Goran, Aceboy. Aceboy P6 actually, what a comeback drive from him.
Yeah, so good job for them.
P7, Kebab P8, Sonic P9, P10 Clara, and the rest out of the points. So Trevor Linden, Ocean Chief, Kurz, Schofield, Omleta, Booster Mess, Euro Gordon, and Gerla.
So yeah, some people having poor races, unlucky races, but others benefiting greatly from what was going on around them, such as like Danny. So well done to him. Well done to Snella Hanky as well, from 5th to a podium. And yeah, I'm sure he'll be very happy with that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Aceboy did, honestly, I kind of want to throw Aceboy into that potential driver of the day there, because he had an amazing comeback. Alright,
yeah, okay.
So let's bring I guess we will bring Owen in for a commentate for interview. So here's Owen.
Oh, hello.
Oh, sorry, I pulled you in mid message or mid speaking. Anyways, Owen P3 at the end was a pretty solid race until the very end. Sort of fell out of your hands. Do you want to talk us through it?
It was stinky, mate. I don't know what's going on. I didn't have it last week in terms of internet issues, but it just seems to never. You're in the lobby hosting it. My PC just doesn't like your PC apparently. I just kept freezing, and I've never had screen freezes before, which is strange. But yeah, a couple of incidents with Danny, which obviously lost me P2, and I don't know. It just kept freezing, so I kept getting corner cuts and stuff like that. And my I think it might just be my PC, mate, to be fair, because my clipping software turned off, so I couldn't clip anything the whole race. I had good pace, strategy was alright, but yeah, just got caught up in stuff that I shouldn't have. And then, obviously, a few times towards the end where I think the space should have been given, but I can't clip it and prove anything because my thing wasn't on.
Yeah, your battle towards the end were caught on stream, so if you want to use that, you can have a look at it. We had your onboard for when you spun with Danny, but anyways, I say P3, all things considered, is still a good job. That's 3 podiums in a row now after 2 wins, so you're definitely catching up to P1 in the standings.
me and Danny, well, me and Ace Y just looking for constructors, so just getting some points is decent. Obviously, he got screwed over by the game again today. I tried to clip it at the start on my screen. It popped up with an X next to his name. When the lights went out for us, they were still on for him, so he let go and got a drive through.
That's very unfortunate. But he had a pretty good comeback actually for P6, so there's
Yeah,
still
we were
good
just
constructor points.
running through all the different things he could do to try and get back. But yeah, points
Yeah.
are points, I guess. I'll take 3
Yeah.
paintings.
Yeah. Anyways, I want to say congratulations on podium, but I know you'll be kind of gutted missing out on the P2/P1 spot. So, but anyways, good drive. All things considered, very good drive.
Thank you.
I'll bring Danny in. Hello, Danny.
Good evening.
P1, congratulations. Great race from you. Can you talk us through it?
Quali was decent, even though I invalidated like 4. I only did 1 lap, invalidated the other 4, so I was lucky to start in the top 5. Race start was well. I kind of thought if Ace Boy didn't ghost, I was going into the back of him because he didn't. For some reason, his lights were 3 lights slower than everyone else's, and he got a drive through for that as well. But if I hit the back of him, that would have ruined the race. But thankfully, he ghosted, and yeah, it was a great battle with Owen for a majority of the race. God knows what he said about me and leaving no space and giving him penalties, but it's racing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We got a fair bit of it on stream.
Yeah. You can watch back and have a look and judge for yourself.
Yeah.
I honestly think it was pretty fair, but it was hard racing.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Again, like, racing is racing. But you did a great job, keeping. I mean, there were a handful of penalties there, of course, but you keeping it clean did help a lot, I would say. And keeping, I guess, calm under the pressure. So it was a solid result from you, and congrats on the win.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very good drive. So yeah, just congratulations, second win of the season. Do you expect to be fighting for the drivers' championship?
Not really.
All right.
I think
You're only like 19 or 18 points off the lead, so you're very much in with a shout. And you've been pretty consistent throughout the whole season, so I think you got a good shot at it.
Yeah, I think we're mostly aiming for trying to get second in the constructors championship because Alpha are just running away with it. 2 strong drivers.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think second is achievable in constructors, and we'll see what happens with the drivers.
Yep.
All right.
Well, good luck in your future battles, and congratulations again on the P1. Very good drive from you.
Thank you.
And I guess final interview today will be Ace Boy. Hello, Ace Boy.
Hello.
So I'm understanding that your game glitched out at the start and it got you a drive-through penalty.
Yep.
But you had an amazing recovery drive. Can you just talk us through it?
Well, yeah. My start just glitched. I had 2 red lights, and then I suddenly saw everybody going, and then I thought I'd go as well, and then I get a penalty, a drive-through. Yeah, which really frustrated me. Then I tried to extend my soft stint. I went onto the mediums around lap 10. And I saw everybody around lap 22 to 26 pitting for softs. So I decided I'll just stay out. I have nothing to lose. So I decided to stay out and managed to get P6.
Yeah, it was a very solid comeback drive, to be honest. All things like considering how unlucky you were with the game at the start, and then getting P6 at the end. That's very good stuff.
Yeah, thanks.
So we were talking a little bit with Danny about the constructors title and Owen. It seems like you guys are sort of running away with that now. Do you plan on trying to fight for the drivers' championship as well?
Well, I hope if these things don't happen again, as I got a drive-through last week as well, and got disqualified at the end. So yeah, I hope these mistakes don't happen again. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, well,
As this was one of my worst tracks, to be honest.
Well, then, very good results, especially considering the drive at the start. Then.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Okay, so I see Kerr's in chat. Has he said he wants an interview?
I don't know if he does. I think he's just hanging there, but we can do. Let me ask him. Oh, okay, yeah, he said sure, so I'll put him in.
No, all right.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
All right, try and take it away.
Yeah, that was the pit exit. What happened?
I went and look at my mini map, and I was talking to Jeff. You know, he was in my ear, and then I looked at my screen, and I went into the wall, and then it just pinged me, and then it like teleported me back onto track, and I like checked, and I had a front wing actually, thankfully, but that would have probably never happened if Amuleto didn't take me out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunate, but yeah, again, FIA will be busy, I think.
Yeah, probably.
We didn't catch it on stream, but Triton had a very good laugh as he was watching you leave the pit exit there. So
yeah,
I can imagine it was quite funny for the onlooker.
Yeah, I like I panicked because I was instantly like I just came out of the pits. I better not have like my wing destroyed, but somehow I had God mode on or something.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, these things happen. It's easy to get distracted, I think, especially out of the pit lane. You think, oh, it's fine. I just have to, like, look down real quick because it's a straight line. But no, then you'd be surprised because Codemasters really likes to put grass in places that it shouldn't be. But
I think it was a wall. I just clipped a wall. Like, that was just sticking out a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I was lucky. But yeah.
But yeah,
Go on.
Yeah, either way, yeah, I was gonna say, either way, hopefully next race is better. Did you finish in points or no?
What, last race or today?
Today, just now. I didn't see the standing.
No, I finished 13th, I think, or something.
Oh, okay. Well, next race, like I always say, the next race will be the best one.
What race is it next week?
I'm not sure.
Oh God, it's Paul Ricard. No, never mind. Maybe not. I mean, depending on how you feel.
Let's just say that's one of the least tracks I've ever raced on in all the F1 games.
All right.
Don't worry, it's just a very mediocre track, in my opinion. I no offense to friends, Kitsune, if you're watching.
Or Antoine. Well, actually, Antoine's
or Antoine as well.
He said goodbye.
Okay, good. He's gone, so he didn't have to hear me say that. Okay. Okay, but yeah, I don't like the track that much, and I don't think a lot of people do. But anyways, yeah. We look forward to next week then. Hopefully, you get some good practice in and are able to have a good result. So yeah, we'll move you back into the general chat. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And okay, there we go. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it from us then.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you for joining. And that was, I think it was a pretty good race, to be honest. It was fun to commentate.
Ooh, yeah, it was pretty fun. Yeah. This is the first time I've commentated, like I said, for F1 2020. It's I haven't done it yet for this game, so it's good to finally be back. Yeah. Not really. I've been trying to race, or especially in the beginning of the game, I was trying to race a lot of it. Like I think it was like 4 different leagues or something.
Jeez.
But because Rapid Racers were still going on at the time, and I was trying to just get gooder at the game.
Yeah.
But then I decided, no, this is not fun. But
Just saying it.
yeah, I mean, now I'm just vibing.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think what is it, tomorrow and for the rest of this week we have a SLR tier 1 or tier 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then Sunday will be tiers 2 and 1 for 2S.
Yeah. And
so
then, I think in 2 weeks we have the pre-race for ACC season 5, which is going to be a mega season. We have a lot of new exciting changes coming for that, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be, I think, the best season.
Yeah, I saw the list of the teams, the constructors that's going to be happening, and you guys don't want to miss that one because we hyped up this season's or season 4's constructor battle with Antoine Brabner, Karsten, and Kubzon.
Yeah,
Maciejewski, Kubzon. For that, but this season I saw like four or so teams.
There's 4 teams that
I'm not
gonna really strong.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but
there.
Kimi here you may see him with a crown. Let's put that. I mean, he already has many crowns because he's a king. But
thanks.
but yeah, there's going to be a very, very, very competitive fight for that for that top
Yeah.
crown for constructors and possibly even drivers, because
Yeah.
you know a lot of people were getting very fast at the end. So
Yeah.
Carson may have some challenges
Yeah,
for next season. But yeah,
mega season coming up.
yeah,
I'm very
and
hyped for
we
it.
are both we're both the admins, so we can't really tell you anything yet. But we are, especially Kimmy. Kimmy is working on a lot right now, so
Yeah.
you'll see in due time.
Yeah, but yeah, so if you're interested in ACC, stay tuned for that. Even if you're not interested in ACC, just come join some of the races. I mean,
Yeah.
the
Season
races
4,
stand out for me. Season 3 pull card. Season 4, there was a few races that were really intense. I think Kailami as well, with the battle for P1 that lasted all the way to the end. With a huge upset as well in the middle. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but
Misano.
definitely Misano as well. Rewatched
Misano,
some of
no.
the races. Some are a bit boring, but some are really
I have a good
intense.
suggestion. You may not agree with me, but Spa Season 1, I think.
Oh no. No,
That's a has been a Chol Mondelli moment.
I mean,
that day made us all just very hollow, I think.
That is last time I got pole position in ACC in this league.
Oh, come on, man.
It's been 4 seasons.
It's been 4 seasons. No. But yeah, no, yeah, but stay tuned for all of this, of course. We're working behind the scenes to bring this to you, and we've been getting a lot of support over it, and we're really thankful. And definitely support the SLR streams that are coming up this week as well, because there are some pretty insane. If you watch the top 5 moments, there's some pretty insane stuff that goes on in those streams as well. All 4 tiers, so definitely keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that's I think that's it from me.
Yeah. And I just want to say thank you, Trite, for joining me here. It's been nice to commentate with you again.
Yeah, of course. It was my pleasure.
The dream team of Season 3.
Yes, Season 3 ACC. Let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, that is the end of Tier 3 for Canada. And we'll join you next week in Pull Record. Thank you for watching, and have a nice evening.
Thank you, everyone.